NYX issue number 4. We jump to Prodigy, reminiscing about his life as a mutant, a professor, a teacher, and now a rebel. Prodigy still remembers the dream that died, and he goes out every night, bombing New York City with beautiful art, demonstrating the X-Men. He admits that both sides were wrong, the humans and the mutants. They fought until they had to separate, but who did it leave? It left everyone to the sidelines, making everything worse for everyone. NYX, our team is Miss Marvel, Wolverine, Prodigy, Anole, and Sophia Kuko. Let's see if the team can finally unite. We see Kamala Khan burst into Prodigy's office at the college campus. She really needs to talk to him. She's got information on the Krakoan, and she's got to show him who's under the mask. It's Julian Keller, also known as Hellion, and a classmate of Prodigy. They were on the same team together a long time ago. Also, she discovered every time the Krakoan goes out and kills somebody, it's actually calculated. It's been government workers. One by one, he's assassinating people. Kamala Khan has been doing the legwork as Miss Marvel to find out what's going on, and she sees that all these planned attacks are on time intervals. There's about to be another one today. Kamala Khan lets us know that Sophie Kuko had made a determination that the next attack would be in Times Square, and they wanted her to know. That way, Miss Marvel would be there. She proceeds to add Prodigy for her help because she doesn't want to go there and fight and make a big old scene. She knows that they were friends and maybe he can talk him out of it. But he says there's no way he can show up. He can't make his presence known. Kamala Khan rushes out of his office in disgust and can't believe that he put his own personal comforts over the lives of people. She can't believe an ex-X-Men, an ex-Young Avenger would do such a thing. She grabs Sophie and she lets her know they have a city to save. And they go out on the streets. Miss Marvel is on her way to Times Square. She's found the invitation. While she's on the move, Prodigy contemplates his next thoughts and moves as well. Krakoan is here, and he welcomes Miss Marvel to die. Miss Marvel lets Sophie down, letting her know that she knows that she's working with the Krakoan, and that somehow she has brought her here in some kind of plan. And friends are friends, and they tell the truth, and she wants her to know that she really cares about her. Miss Marvel lets Sophie know that she's a better person than she thinks, and she plants the seed of revolt. Jump to the Quiet Council HQ. No flat scans allowed. We see the Kukos combining together to use their psych abilities to bring around their whole entire reason for being here, letting all the media know that there's a big event about to occur and they need to cover it. That way they can see the mutant mayhem happening live. Come get your news. The Krakoan and Miss Marvel go at it. The Krakoan's able to grab the elastic arms of Miss Marvel and stretch her out. As all the news agencies show up, the helicopters come. The Krakoan begins his monologue for all to hear. Walking around, pretending to be one of them. Disgusting. Let's show the world what happens to mutant traitors. Hear me, New York. Krakoa might be gone, but we are not. The world belongs to Homo Superior. You have new gods, and we are furious with you. Kamala, down and out, asks Sophie for her help, but Sophie reluctantly replies she knows where this goes, and she has to do it her way. The other Stepford Cuckoos share their insights upon Sophie to Miss Marvel, let her know that she really was her friend. But they have to do this. They can't fail to coexist one before. They cannot fold. They must do what they must. We must rule. The Krakoan uses telekinetic ability to smack Miss Marvel into the ground. Boom! And there it is. The Quiet Council gets what they want, or at least they think. The whole world fears the mutants. Everyone begins to hate them even more. Will they ever hold back? Will they ever de-escalate the situation? No, they will not. Everything is always worse when the mutants are involved. And Prodigy thinks, but if we hold all action, if we simply learn to disappear more cleverly, aren't we the ones living in fear? And so Prodigy makes the choice, and he leaves to go save Miss Marvel. Prodigy arrives to the scene. You might want to turn off the news, babe. This could get ugly. You always did want to fight me, Julian. Get ready to regret it.
The hell is this? Alina's supposed to be off the table.
Calm down, Empath. David doesn't even really have powers. He's a borrow, and we've been inside his mind more than once. I always liked him. No, time feels, ladies. Let's remind him what he has to lose. Leadership.
Esme, Phoebe, Irma, and Celeste. Damn, girls, great to hear from you.
Respect.
Tenure. Fun trick. But back in school, all of you had a real problem with skipping class, especially if you thought the topic didn't matter. So here's a lesson you missed with all that telepath privilege.
Yes!
I thought you'd be in a class with the humans, giving lessons in the basic Krakoan to kids who used to chase us out of Westchester Diner. No, Julian, this class is just for you. I'm an Omega level mutant. What are you going to teach me by throwing? Prodigy is able to ricochet a rock, knocking the Krakoan's helmet off. The news is covering what's going on, showing that Prodigy is a professor, and everyone in the whole world is knowing what he's doing now. Prodigy is eloquently and agilely able to dodge all of the sight attacks from the Krakoan. Now, we're doing this, one with words. Why? What are you fighting for? Krakoa is dead. Even Professor Xavier took the fight to the humans. It wasn't his dream to burn. It all belongs to us. All of us, Julian. We're the custodians now. Mutant culture isn't Krakoa. Mutant culture is the X-Men.
Oh, I see. I hate you.
Miss Marvel, are you alright?
He told me he wanted to fight me.
You have to get out of here, now. They tell me I've been on the news for 18 hours. Apparently, our fight went national.
I hear from the lawyer the paperwork's already in place. Julian will be in Greymalkin prison before the end of the year, sacrificed by his own people.
And I'll get a blonde from the university before they use this as an excuse to revoke my tenure. We're back in the binary, a trap set by evil for the good, a plan I disrupted, but which seems designed to ensnare any mutant who try, which makes me begin to suspect we aren't the intended prey. So the question no longer remains, what are we? Mutants all together. It's what we make of this moment they've forced, how to take their nightmare and reignite the dream. They've been fired, arrested, thrown out, beaten, and betrayed. NYX is putting Miss Marvel, Wolverine, Anoli, Prodigy, and Sophie Kuko through the ringer. But there's no time to rest. A riot's brewing, and where the machinations of the Quiet Council and the hatred of the Truth Seekers will come to an electric collision for the fate of every mutant in the city. NYX number 5. Let's see what happens.